Go. Get over here. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to an episode of Full Throttle with your host, Justin Tucker, and myself, Jenny. Today's episode is going to be on the Martensville recap, and also we're going to include the controversial finish. Before we get that going, to be all rise, remove our caps for our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see the dawn's early light? What so proudly we and the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars to the perilous fly, o'er the ramparts we walked, were so gallantly streamed. Then the rocket's red light of mercy came through the night. That our black was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
So, let's see, where do we want to begin? Where do we want to begin, Jenny?
Mm-hmm. Try the recap.
Yeah, probably.
Let's start with that recap.
Yeah. So obviously it's been a long season. You and I have done our best to report everything that's happened this season. Yeah. I want to first commend you viewers for sticking with us, believing in us,
Yes.
and show you my gratitude. Furthermore, there'll be other stuff coming off during this off season, but we still got 2 more race reviews to get through, and that's what we're here to do, is get the Martensville race out of the way and then look forward to Phoenix. My plan is, I forgot to tell you this off camera, but my plan is later in the week to kind of break every playoff driver down in a later episode this week. So we'll be doing that, guys. Sorry, Kenny, I forgot to tell you that. But anyway, so we're going to break down every playoff driver today and the good, the bad, the ugly, and the ugly. The ugly, good written, Jenny. From Martensville. So let's get started, shall we? So Martensville. What can I say about Martensville? Bravo, NASCAR, for putting Martensville in the spot you put it in. Because intensity was through the roof yesterday. All weekend. Both Cross Xfinity, Cup, everything is through the roof. Especially Cup. There was a bunch of changes beyond that top 4 who make it into the championship round, and it goes off next week. Let's go at it for the championship. Punches will be thrown until
Oh, let's hope not. That would not be good sportsmanship to be throwing punches.
no, but I mean punches by cause, not punches literally.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, but honestly, the first punch was gave to gave to Kevin Harvick. I was very tired, and when I woke from a nap, Kevin Harvick was in trouble, had a flat tire early in the race. That kind of set him back. That flat tire caused him to miss out on being on the legal lap the first 200 laps of the race. Took him 200 laps of 500 lap race to get back. Now there were drivers, this is the round that normally you would hear about people winning and they were in, So there were a couple drivers in that predicament. One was Alex Bowman. Monkuritz was two of them that needed to race their way in by winning. And so anyway, so we saw that there was a bunch of controversy, again from all that going on. You had drivers needing to win again, and that was the only way into the championship. So, when those drivers were leading, certain drivers that I thought wasn't going to be out were out.
Yes.
Then,
sorry, I need to excuse myself for a second. I'll be right back.
Yep. So anyway, tell me what you thought of the weekend, guys. Join the conversation. And as Jane comes back in to the program, thank you for being with us on the setting. Jenny had to leave the set for a second, but Jenny, let me tell you, a bunch of drivers, have to feel has its all to win the race, and that's it. At this time of year.
Right.
Especially when you get down to the round 8, like we just ended this weekend. Furthermore, now there's only one race to go, 4 drivers going for the championship, and the rest of the 40 car field or whatever they have in Phoenix, don't care. They're going for that last W. Now, the thing about this format is, for those of you that don't know, and I've said it before on this program, if you don't know much about NASCAR, right now, and the way the format is, that's on you. You should be doing your homework.
Nobody likes to do homework, so.
No one likes to do homework, but it's basically the same way it's been all year. When driver wins the race, they win the title at Phoenix. Driver finishes in front of the other 3 that are racing on points, They won the championship. Doesn't matter. Stage points, gone out the window. So right now we are going to stay live. Let you guys join the conversation. I'm going to cover some controversy that was, and then we will give you guys an opportunity to ask questions on anything I did not cover and what I thought. So right before we went live, what would you say? 10 minutes before we went live?
What about it?
Yeah, I saw the console virtual announcement come out.
Oh yeah.
Probably about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Go Get Racing. We can never cover this, but usually Tuesdays is when NASCAR will come down with penalties from the prior weekend.
Oh really? Okay.
And so back when you were really watching NASCAR, you weren't doing any of these, so you wouldn't know that type of thing.
No.
But anyway, we got an interesting situation developed overnight. I'm sure LP's got the Valley Group. I'm sure other people will be covering this, but to my knowledge, I have not seen any other person acknowledge this yet. Eric Jones, driver of the Go Get Sonoma County car for the remainder of the year and for one more week. It's been announced he's going to the 43. It's probably a good thing that he's leaving that team because Go Get Racing, if the decision that they made as a team affects Denny Hamlin's Saga the Championship, whoever did it, if it was Jones saying, I'm willing to do this for Hamlin, then, or Hamlin saying, I need this done. I've seen this done before. It happened once to Jeff Gordon. Jeff Gordon got kind of manipulated out of a championship spot legally in the final cutoff race before the playoffs, back before this elimination process was ever a thing. So it was determined at that point that the 55 at the time of Michael Waltrip Racing at that time had basically been told by the team to act like he had some sort of malfunction with the car, slow down like the 15 Michael Waltrip called by who needed to respond in the case. I say that, so I don't know when that happened. I think it happened in 2015, 16. I'll go back, I'll work up the information and give you guys more accurate information at that point. But fact of the matter is, County, Jimmy.
2020, Justin. What about it? It's not been a good year.
It's not been a good year.
I want it to go away.
County, Jimmy. How, in your opinion, how awful of a year has it been?
It can go away.
Yeah,
that's all I gotta say. Don't get me started on 2020.
It can. So, with that being said, controversial in NASCAR has been a thing. I never thought I'd be saying this, but Denny Hamlin stands a chance pending what NASCAR decides on the video replay that we'll look at on Tuesday, and we'll be back here on Wednesday with reaction to it. Sound good, Jen?
Yes, it does.
So we'll be back here on Wednesday with reaction to it. But I mean, for Pete's sake, all year long, you play fair go-gets racing, and then something was said about radio communication. I don't have access to it. We don't know what I keep saying this. Don't know what happens to the teams when they buy themselves. I don't have access to radio. Don't know what was said. They didn't play anything on TV that was kind of specific. And I don't know how NASCAR got the audio, but I'm sure audio will surface, and if NASCAR sees fit, they will penalize the 11 or the cunning of Eric Jones, more than likely maybe the 11, if it benefited him, which I see that it could have benefited him. But yet again, it may not have benefited the 11. Because right now, as it stands, the Final Four are the 9. Yay, the 9! Chase Elliott, I am fired! Let's talk about his day for a second. He won the race, He was on that must-win list and got it done when it mattered the most. So he's got the momentum going into Phoenix for the first ever championship. Can carry that momentum. Will we be sitting here next Monday, talking about the 9 Chase Elliott winning the championship? I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. Nobody does.
Oh man, to have a crystal ball.
But if I had to say, yes, we will, because he's got a very, very wise suitcase and Al Gustafson and a great team behind him of Hendrick Motorsports that have been in this position plenty of times, along with, may I add, the drivers besides him in this championship who have won the championship before. So he's the only one that could win his first championship. Now we got to talk about the 2 and the 22 and the 11. Well, so 2 out of the 4 can win their first championship if things stay the way they are and the 11 doesn't get kicked out for what I talked about earlier. I forgot that Hamlin has not won a championship before. He's been in this position so many times with so many different formats, been in the Final Four with this format, and nothing has went his way when it came to championship weekend. So, looking into the crystal ball, it's at a new track. They've been there before. This is the first year, to my knowledge, that a track they go to 2 times a year in this decade will host the championship at Phoenix. I wish I tried doing some digging last night to give you guys a refresher on the rundown from the spring. So hopefully I'd still like to do that. So hopefully, Jenny, you can help me do some more digging.
Do my best.
Yeah, right. So, but I mean, quickly, if you watch this later and have your own comments, feel free to share them in the comments below. But I mean, I'm very flattered that Case Elliott right now is in. Right now, Jimmy Hamlin is in. Right now, Brad Keselowski and Joey Logano are your final four. And oh yeah, we haven't mentioned Kevin Harvick. Go to sleep, Harvick, because you might show up next week, but your SL buddy, 9 wins, did not make the championship. There are two things that NASCAR will work at. Kevin Harvick's running with Kyle Busch that I forgot to mention, and the before mentioned radio communication between the 11 and the 20 cars of Go Get Racing. So ironically, Go Get Racing is involving both things that are going to be looked at. Kevin Harvick caused it because he needed 1 point and Song at 1 point in front of him and had passed the 18 who was not in the playoffs, who won last week, so that took away his spot for somebody to win their way in. And so it's been a crazy week. I haven't been feeling the greatest, but man, this race got my adrenaline gone. So but basically, to wrap things up, Kenny, what was it we had coming up after the season concluded? Refresh my memory. I know a couple interviews, right?
Yeah, we got some interviews that we would like to get on here.
So, if you have any questions and stuff about dirt racing, that's going to be our focus after the season. And furthermore, I can't wait to help you guys understand the outlook for the championships next week. Until next week, until that championship race weekend review, this has been Jane and Justin of Full Follow. We say goodbye, everyone. Oh. Yeah, I know. It's kind of makes it me. What?